Well, hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Things, the exciting programme where we get to meet the inventors of today and find out what it is they're making for the world of tomorrow. And I'm very pleased to be joined on the sofa today by Henry. Henry, welcome to the programme.
Hello.
And tell me a little bit about yourself, Henry. Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from Oxfordshire and I live in a very big house.
And that's lovely. And what do you do for a living, Henry?
I invent things and ride horses.
Really? And those two things make up a full-time occupation for you, do they?
Yes, that and spending money.
Lovely. And has inventing paid its way?
No. No, I spent all the money doing the inventing. But luckily, riding horses is free.
Oh, that's lovely. Now, what I understand is that the invention you're about to show us today, you're hoping is going to turn your fortunes around. Is that right?
Yes, that's quite right. When I show it to you, the public out there will send me all their money to buy one.
Lovely. So what is it? Let's have a look at it then.
It is the Omnibox.
That's fantastic. Now, to the untrained eye, it might just look like an ordinary box, but it's not an ordinary box, is it, Henry? Talk us through it a little bit.
No, this is the Omnibox. It's frightfully good at everything. It does literally everything.
What a bold claim, ladies and gentlemen. A box that does everything. Can you imagine?
I can. It's here.
And show us some of the things it does. Now, what's this up here?
That's sandpaper. It's very good at making things smooth, or perhaps lighting a match. It does that as well.
That's
it's multi-purpose.
Tremendously useful.
It is.
And is that what this does? Or does it do more things?
That's what that bit does. There's much more, because as I say, this box does everything.
Well, then, that's exciting. What else is it? What's this on the front here?
On the front here is a dial which measures thrusting. As we're all working out, there's a lot of thrusting, and this measures it.
Well, that's lovely. Now, I see on this side here, you've got 4 USB ports, so that must be compatible with all kinds of other devices.
Yes, well, this brings compatibility with literally everything USB, as long as it's USB 2 or below. When your lovely viewers send me all their money, I will finish prototyping the Omnibox, and it will be up to USB 3 or 4 or whatever.
Oh, that's fantastic. And what else is this on this side of the box?
On this side here, there is also, for all your handy DIY projects, there is a tape dispenser, and that dispenses tape, and you can cut it off on the handy cutter there. And when you're doing things with sticking, you might also need to measure things.
Oh,
so there's a measuring device.
Oh, look at that!
Built into there, custom fitted.
And how long is that? How far does that go?
It's at least that far.
Well, that's
possibly
quite a long way.
further.
Gosh, imagine that.
Yes.
And what's happening over here?
This side here has a danger sign, so that when you're doing anything particularly dangerous, you can tell everybody.
Fantastic.
If something too dangerous happens and you're in peril, you can use the signalling device built into the bottom. And help will arrive.
That's fantastic. And what else is over here? Now, that's presumably if you were using this, say, to measure something, you might want to make a note of your measurement.
So when you've measured, you can use the handy paper in the clip to take notes using the pen, which is built into the other end, and you can take notes very easily, and then to store them for later, you clip them under there, and they're very safe. And it also doubles up as a belt loop, so you can carry it discreetly about your person.
Well, that's lovely. Now, I notice on this side with the pen here, I've already noticed there appears to be what looks like a bottle of port embedded in the side. What's happening there, Henry?
That is, in fact, the user portal, and you interact with this by taking the lid off and decanting the port into your favourite drinking receptacle, and then you drink it. And it's very refreshing.
Well, that's perfect for the thirsty gent on the go, isn't it? Now, I've got a couple of concerns about this, and I have to say, I see a lot of inventions in this job, and it's very rare that I come across an invention that has been so well thought through, Henry.
Thank you.
One of my concerns is this. I imagine a device like this will just eat its way through batteries. I mean, am I going to be replacing the batteries in this thing every single day?
No, well, that's one of the things I thought of right at the start, and I've built in a large rechargeable battery.
Fantastic.
So it will run for 2 whole days on a single charge, and to charge it up, it's got a standard UK 3-pin plug.
Look at that.
Built into the top. You just pop it into the wall, and 12 to 14 hours later, it's fully charged and ready to go for another day or two's work.
Well, that's just fantastic. I have to say, Henry, this is just one of the most extraordinary things we've ever had on the programme. It really, really is.
Thank you.
So well done to you there. Now, tell me, how big do you think the market is for a device like this?
Well, as I say, it does absolutely everything. So I think everyone will buy one, and I will be going back to being frightfully rich.
Well, that's good news for us all, I think, isn't it? You know, we get our Omnibox, and Henry gets to carry on riding his horses. Henry, it's been a joy talking to you. Thank you ever so much for coming on the programme.
Thank you very much. Now, please do send me all of your money, and I'll make you an Omnibox. And it'll be better than this one, because it'll be USB 3 or 4 or whatever that is.
Well, join us again next time when we'll be talking to another inventor about another wonderful invention that they've come up with and have another little glimpse, perhaps, into the world of tomorrow. Bye-bye.